FreeMMOStation.com.
Hey guys, welcome to the station. I'm Skyline Shore with FreeMMOStation, and today we are checking out a MMORTS called Sparta: War of Empires. Okay, so you guys kind of missed it, but there was actually some really good voice acting at the start of this. So I'm enjoying the voice acting so far in these games. But anyways, so we're gonna start our kingdom here. We're gonna do some usual things. We're already in full screen mode, but I guess we're gonna hit super full screen. Full screen.
Your city is weak, Archon.
See, there's the voice acting.
Have lived soft for far too long. You will make them strong again. Here.
All right, so I gave you guys a little taste of the voice acting. So there is voice acting. Help us transition into the game here. We are gonna skip it though, so I can do the talking because I like my voice acting better. Okay, so wait, I probably should have listened to him. I don't know what to do now. The art's pretty nice. Nothing animated except for the characters moving in and out here. Not too much. I would like to see. Oh no, the water is animated. Never mind. I stand corrected. Okay, that's nice. Overall, the art looks really nice. Kind of harsh though because of it is 2D. But I think it's really high definition. I mean, it's pretty good. Pretty high definition. It's pretty fine. Just a little bit harsh, but that's all. Okay, so what do we need to do? I'm a little bit lost. In this particular game, it looks like, wow, the UI is pretty intense. Like, there's a lot going on with this UI, and I have to admit that I'm instantly lost. First impressions. So let's find out what we need to do. It looks like there's a global chat here. It seems like some big things are happening. I don't know if this is a guild or a certain person doing something crazy. It looks like a lot of the icons are actually similar to our last game that we played here. We have War Council agreements. What is this? What's going on here? Number of units. Oh yeah, we need to have units. Probably need units. Probably something that we need to do. Let's see. Can I am lost. Okay, so let's go to our little indicator here. Archon, for now, your city falls under the protection of the mighty Etus. Okay, so what this means is that I'm protected for what? 2 days? Basically 3 days. I'm protected for 3 days here. So nobody can attack me for 3 days while I build up my city. But after that, I'll be able to be attacked. You know, I'm interested in seeing what the combat is like. Okay, I need to build a farm. This is where our quests are. Quests are right here, which there's a little bit of a highlight or an indicator there. So I need to build a farm. So let's go to the let's go to the construction pane. There we go. That's what I need to do. It's actually taking a little bit to load these things. I don't know if that's like an internet connection thing, if it's just because it's in the browser, but I did notice that it's actually, you know, weird load time. Anyways, yeah, we got to build a farm. Can we choose where to build this? It looks like there are some predestined spots. I'm never a fan of stuff like that, because it shows that the game's going to be linearly built. So it's all about building, I guess, up. You don't really get too much creativity. So I'm definitely going to knock off a star for that. Not that we use a 10-point scale anyways, or 5 stars or anything. It's just a first impression anyways. So let's go ahead and build our next thing. We need to build a forge. Now where can we put this forge? Okay, so forges go over here. Alright, so I suppose the way that you can specialize your city, instead of having, like, right here, it's like we are going to have 5 forages, it seems. The way that you could specialize is maybe upgrade your forages first, or maybe upgrade your farms first. I think it's all about the leveling process, but endgame, when everyone has max everything, I think, you know, there's not too much creativity there with city building, which is definitely, I'm not a fan. Not a fan with that. Lumber yard. Let's go ahead, click the lumber yard. So it looks like we're gonna have 5 farms, 5 forages, 5 lumber yards. So it seems like we're gonna have 5 of each resource, gathering, base, housing, whatever. Alright, so doing these quests, we are actually getting a lot of supplies, which is going to be a really good start for us, which is very usual for MMORTSs. It's very rare that they're actually just going to kind of leave you out to dry. Okay, so, whoa, what is going on here? What's this? Is this our PvE? Okay, we have roads. Let's click on the roads. What's going on here? Signing an agreement with the roads, known for its swordsmiths, allows you to build infantry. Wait. So this is going to allow us to build infantry. Is this kind of like our talent tree? So instead of us researching it, it's like we're getting alliances with people, and then that's what's happening? That's kind of interesting, maybe. So we can update. Okay, so agreements. That's how this works. It's political. They kind of work like as buffs, or we get like I'm able to produce a certain unit because of this agreement. So that's kind of interesting. You signed an agreement with roads. Claim the reward. Let's see. Here's the report. New. Let's see. We got a new task. Let's go to our new task. Go to the construction menu. Open the military tab. Yeah, let's start the military. Let's go. Let's go back to our housing, or our main city here. Go back and let's build an infantry camp. What up? We're going to have Hall of Heroes. That's probably where we can make a hero maybe, or a general of some kind. Stables and barracks, but we need the infantry camp. It looks like we can only put it here. Okay. I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why these games have predestined positions for these different things here. It's like I can only put it there. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. If there's only one spot that it can be placed, then it should just automatically build it there. It shouldn't make me place it there. It's just awkward. Anyway, so we need to purchase some units here. We got some barracks that are training here. So let's purchase some swordsmen. Art looks interesting. Like, how many are we going to purchase? Let's put it to max, whatever. Purchase all of those guys. And then we do have a time, so you don't just instantly purchase these guys. There is a time. Oh my god, there's a large time with that. Holy crap. Okay, so what is that, 24 minutes? That's huge. Now, actually, I remember in my previous first impressions of MMORTSs, I would always talk about how I like how certain games, they are faster than others at the start. 24 minutes to spawn my soldiers, that's way too long at the start. Now, maybe for endgame, that's acceptable for balance issues, but if you're trying to get somebody into the game, you want their stuff to be placed instantly and to have access to the game, to the full game as fast as possible. So, so far, this is not the MMORTS that I am quite excited for, but wait, just wait, guys, just wait. There's probably going to be some redeeming factor to it. There's definitely, like, a lot of polish, obviously, put into the game. There's a lot of depth that I can see. I mean, obviously, the UI is freaking cluttered as hell, so there's got to be something to this game that makes it really intense. It's probably going to be redeemed at the PvP aspect of the game. So, what is going on here? We got a bunch of icons here. Battle the Persian army. Okay, to access the new campaign mission. Okay, so there is going to be campaign missions. You're required to update the maximum level regular positions. Okay, so we are going to go into fighting. Now, if this game has some sort of actual combat, that'd be really nice. If it's like Game of War, then I'm probably not going to be too enthralled. We will have to see. So let's see. I have to click these guys. I'll attack these guys. So kind of similar to other MMORTSs, it is a PvE map that also has PvP at the same time. So we're going to hit raid. Let's see. I'm going to assume it's, okay, very similar to Game of War. So it's going to walk over there. Walk over the ocean. Well, not walk over, but we got a boat, and it's going to attack. Now what happens? I have to say that the unit transportation was actually very quick. Okay, so it just conquered it. It's definitely just a little bit RNG based, but with a little bit of attrition. So it's like you have your army, and you have their stats, and they just go into fight. And that's it. So we have to receive our units. That's interesting. We have to receive them. Total revival cost after discount. Oh, so I can revive some guys. And this is going to cost gold. That's a little bit... Wait, gold is our bank. We have 255. These are our normal resources. Gold is... Let me actually go to the bank here real quick. Okay, so this how much it costs here. The $666 for 110. Okay, so the fact that I can revive units... expedites the cost, you know, so I can constantly siege or siege more. I think, it's a little bit interesting. I can't say that's pay to win, though. It's not like my units are getting stronger. It's just like I get units back faster. Wow, though, $660, that's really intense. I'm a fan of true microtransactions. I don't think anything above $5 is a microtransaction. Some games are full on $5. So, definitely, for the shop, not enthralled by the shop in this game. Let's go ahead and start here. We have the hoplite. I do like the art. This game seems really hardcore. They got a lot of different stats. Really stat-heavy game. Let's go ahead and battle the Persian army here. Let's go ahead. Let's fight this guy. Yeah, go ahead, raid. I don't care. Yeah, very stat-heavy game. So if you want to build up your army and everything, it might be a little bit interesting. But I still don't think it has the creativity of Clash of Clans. Clash of Clans has so much more depth to its combat. Alright, so we claimed this. We receive... Okay, we can revive units. Sorry, I think before I said receive. I just read it too quickly. It's revive. So we have a little bit of PvE, but really the game is kind of playing itself at this point. There's really no strategy real true strategy component. I mean, I didn't even strategically build up my army in any kind of way. So I'm just kind of spamming it. I guess it's supposed to be like a tutorial, but I feel like it's taking a little bit too long. And there's really just like, there's too many constraints. There's not enough creativity that I see in this game. Like, if you start Clash of Clans, like instantly you have creativity opened up to you. You could place buildings where you want to. You can make the units that you want to. It's really simple, but at the same time, there's a lot of actual mechanical depth. It's not just stats. But this game seems like it's very in-depth with its stats. But it does have a lot of polish. It doesn't look bad at all. I mean, look at this art. Like, it doesn't look bad. It's pretty cool. It's interesting. Very interesting. And it looks like there are a couple of people playing the game. It is free to play right now. You can play it right now in the browser, so that's always cool. I'm actually going to put this, put that in full screen right there. All right, so let's go down here. Sign an agreement with Acanthos. Let's sign an agreement with Acanthos. That's what we need to do. We got to visit the market. Man, there's so many quests. You know, honestly, I'm honestly completely flustered to a point where, like, I think I've lost interest, to be honest. You know, personally, that's my bias. So here's our forge. It looks like to collect from the forge, we have to click the forge. So we can upgrade forages. There's really good sound effects, actually, in this game, which is something that I normally don't comment on. So yeah, we have to actually click. For a game like this, I'm actually surprised that it has that sort of mechanic. There's not too much screen real estate, to be honest, though. So despite the art being good, there's really no point. Like, everyone's base is going to look the same. There's really no choosing like an Elvenar where you can actually choose factions. So this kind of game, it's definitely meant for niche players. It's meant for people who enjoy usual MMORTSs. There's some unique mechanics to the game, but I feel like the unique mechanics are really PvE based. And these weird buffs, these agreements are very strange. So we have agreements with Rhodes. I'm level 2 out of 20, so I guess I can, I don't know, be more friendlier with these people. And that's kind of like the PvE, so you want to actually get really friendly with these guys, and this is kind of like your leveling, so you want to level up your agreements with these people, so they have really strong buffs. I'd imagine that way it makes you keep coming back to the game, because you have to keep coming back, keep adding these buffs, so you have to actually play the game. So that's an interesting aspect to there. You're not just sitting there with some magical shield or anything. But speaking of the magical shields, we have to actually look at the shop and see what we can purchase to see how pay to win this game is, or if not. So that's something that we need to review. So far with the gameplay and the mechanics and everything, I'm not too enthralled. It seems very usual, but then again, it actually looks very well done for being usual. And there is some interesting mechanics that I think balance the game a little bit because of the political system. But let's look at the shop here. We got to find the shop. The UI, I don't think the UI is very pretty. Let's go to the settings. Okay, settings aren't even in place right now. I can't even change the settings. We do have achievements, so that's kind of cool. I want to see the shop. What is the shop? What's this? To battle? No, I'm not going to fight other players just yet. I just want to see the, we have coalitions, we have map, war console, agreements, construction, and there's the market. Okay, so let's visit the market. I think we have to do this anyways. Okay, so we could purchase units. All right, there's the reward there. So, wow, these things are actually incredibly expensive. These things are incredibly expensive. So actually to purchase these, now, in a sense, it is pay to win because you are going to be able to stomp over people who are similar level to you or who have played for a similar amount of time. But when you get to end game, it's not going to be pay to win because you're not going to be able to beat anybody or have a bigger army. I don't believe you're going to be able to have a bigger army. That might be false. You might actually be able to have an infinite size army. But the understanding is that MMORTS is generally you have constraints on your army. So if you're max level and you fight another max level person, it'll pretty much come out to the same. You basically just want to pick on new players. So these games are generally very hardcore. So we can summon Greek assassins. We have different units that we can purchase, different defensive units that we can purchase. I think it'd be really good for lower level players if they started out with if you purchased. Yes, these defensive units are actually really cheap. So that's cool. And then city. What is the city? Tower level 2 tower. Oh man, when I saw the city, I was really excited. I thought you could spend money to reskin your city. That's the future of MMORTSs, guys. Competitive MMORTSs will just have skins for sale. Nothing to do with grinding or purchasing units or anything. So for right now, I am not impressed with this game. I think the art and everything is really interesting, and it seems deep to a sense statistically, but it just doesn't have the gameplay mechanics that I want, and that's my bias, guys. As somebody who does not enjoy MMORTSs, even though I play like all of them, as somebody who I don't know, I just really like mechanics and I like actual game feel, and for this, I'm not really feeling it. It's bombarding me with information, and I'm not really feeling it. So whoa, what are these items? I feel like these items they might be pay to win. We got to actually analyze these. We have chests, and we're going to get elixirs and stuff. It doesn't say what the elixirs do. That's kind of interesting. Let me open this. I think I get one for free. Oh, we have to build a sanctum. Can I actually build the sanctum? Let's build the sanctum of... Okay, so I'm going to put this here, and it's not going to finish yet. Okay, so this sanctum, I think, will allow us to activate an elixir or two. But let's go back to the market. We still got to see what's all in the market. Let's see. Ghost City, Atlas. Oh, wait. Whoa. Okay. What is this? Can we actually reskin our city? What is this? Because it says Poseidon, Amethyst, Atlas, Hecate, and Ghost City. Like, what is it? I want to see what this is. Does this reskin our city? Is it just going to reskin our temple? I mean, it's kind of interesting that they have this. What is this? City schemas. Okay, so yeah, you can reskin. Okay, fucking yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. That's awesome. You can actually reskin your city, and that's pretty. I would spend money on that. How much does it cost? 5,000. How much would you guys pay for a city scheme? How much would you pay? I'm thinking like $5, $10. So it's 5,000 gold coins. Let's go to the bank and find out how much it costs for 5,000 gold coins. For the bank. Did I go to the bank? I did not go to the bank. My mistake. The bank. 5,000 gold coins is 50. Okay, that's too much money. I'm sorry, it's too much money. To reskin, it really shouldn't be that much money. That's a lot of money. That's like a full price game. I know sometimes, you know, free-to-play games can get expensive. This is probably one of the most expensive games that I've ever seen. So if you are somebody who wants a free-to-play game, like you don't want to spend any money, and maybe you want microtransactions, like I do. I like $1 transactions, $5 transactions, like at most $10. Maybe for some games, $20, but you got to get a good package for that. This game, $20 seems like the minimum to actually get anything worthwhile. So that's a little bit tragic, but man, that's so cool. You can change the scheme of your town. That's awesome. This Sparta War of Empires is not the game for me, and that's my bias. I feel like this is a very usual MMORTS, but it has probably like a higher level of polish than in other MMORTSs, and it seems like it's going a step above, you know, because you can change the schemes of your towns. That's freaking awesome. But then again, you can't position your towns like... You can't position your buildings where you want them to. The combat seems very simple, very usual as well. So if you're a hardcore MMORTS player, you're probably going to enjoy this game. If not, if you're somebody who's new to the genre like me, I just started playing the genre this year, you're probably not going to have a lot of fun. And unless you have the mindset for the game, you're just not going to enjoy it. So that is my first impression. Thanks for watching, guys. And stay tuned at FreeMMOStation. Like and subscribe if you want to keep seeing first impressions to see if you guys want to play these new free-to-play games coming out, or if you want to pass. Again, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you again later.